Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing the Lost Vikings. The reason being, I was streaming the other night at twitch.tv/ThingWub, and I got requested to play some Lost Vikings. It went well, but it's definitely a hero that I could improve upon because the Lost Vikings do fit into a couple of team comps and can be very, very strong. I don't find myself playing them in the ranked duo game. I probably won't be doing that, but they are a fun hero to play, so I figured I'd make a video about it and also just take this time to let you guys know that I do stream on Twitch. I don't do it often, but if more people will watch it, I'll do it more often. But yeah, that's at twitch.tv/ThingWub, and you should be able to find me there. I think I have a link if you just go into my channel, my YouTube channel. It should have a link to take you there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, hop into the game, and hopefully be able to play the Vikings just fine. But before we do that, since they are such a hard hero to play, I'm gonna quickly explain some of their abilities. So the Lost Viking is split up into 3 different heroes that you can play. You got Olaf, the big guy, Balog, the green guy, and Eric, the small guy. So you can select them by pressing 1, 2, 3, and then 4 will select all of them at once. But they each have a little thing that makes them unique. So Olaf, the big chunky guy, he can charge an enemy by right-clicking them, which will slow them for 30% for 3 seconds. It's on an 8-second cooldown, but you don't see that cooldown. You just have to know it in your head. And then additionally, he gains Muradin trait when he's out of combat, so he has a second wind when he's out of combat. Balog, his basic attack splash behind enemies, which is just like a Greymane Q or Greymane level 20, where his basic attack splash. And then Eric moves a little bit faster and has longer basic attack range. So that's basically the gist of them. Their health pools are the size of them. So Eric has the least amount, Balog has the middle amount, and Olaf has the most. So that's enough chit chat. We're gonna hop into the game and hopefully have some fun. All right, and we find ourselves on the Garden Terror today. So whenever you're playing the Vikings, you can do this thing where you left click to hover which ones you want to control. So that's one way you can do it. You can also just press 1, 2, and 3 to select them. So 1, 2, and 3. You can kind of see me toggling through it down here. You can double tap your number to instantly cut you to which one you want to be at. And this is the split that I typically do. I typically do Olaf will be in the middle, and then Balog and Eric will be in their own lanes. We're going to pick up Viking Bribery at level 1 here because this is a big map that requires us to take a lot of camps. And we can get our stacks fairly decently. A reason why I'm sending Eric to the bottom lane instead of Balog is Eric can take this camp just fine. He's not great at it, but he's decent. I need to be cautious because enemy team has a wonderful gank squad for me, so I'm just going to sit back and base. The big thing whenever you're playing the Vikings is you are a soak bot. That's all you're really trying to do is make sure you're getting the proper soak that your team requires. So I am sitting back playing pretty safe overall, but that's because the enemy team understands that I'm going to be a soak bot, and they understand that I need to be soaking to keep up with them. Gonna have to Sippy Cup very early here just because Vala is super duper strong against me, and we're gonna go ahead and back with Balog quickly. Friendly teams have been doing a good job of soaking in the other lanes too, so I'm actually gonna send Olaf up just to help out Balog in the top lane a little bit. And we're just trying to do our best for just soak. That's the name of the game. We can put a little bit of pressure on Vala here, but she really should be able to wreck me. The reason I like Olaf in the top lane as well is because he will be able to heal himself up. You can see he's getting that trait value with his heal. We're going to see if we can try to take a camp here. It's going to be pretty difficult to do just with having a macro, or micro rather. Get out of here, buddy. Just going to try to slow her down a little bit. And I miss-micro this, so this is going to be pretty difficult. We're just going to watch the rest of our heroes, try to make sure we can cap this okay. Oh, it's so stressful. we're going to pick up Merc Lord, which is going to help us whenever it does come to actually taking these. And I can bribe this guy. I do have enough schmeckles bought up. You gain bribe stacks by killing minions or being near minions whenever they die. So, get out of here, buddy. You can press Z to empower, or not empower, but gain some movement speed with your heroes. It gives them 30% movement speed, so they gain mount movement speed for like 4 seconds. I did send my big guy back, which I'm kind of kicking myself for doing that right now. Oh boy. Alright, then you can come in and soak, and then you can back, you can soak. You stick here and soak. You need to be cautious. A lot of things that happen whenever you're playing the Vikings. I accidentally fat-fingered a sippy cup, which is very annoying. But we are staying decent on soak. Friendly team should be able to begin to pull ahead a little bit, just with the fact that they are enemy team's really not. Oh, we're giving this? Let's say enemy team hasn't been grouping super well. Vala is running low on mana, so if she fights me under my tower, that's going to be a misplay for her. Just trying to micro my minion, or my little guys, however I possibly can without getting them killed. Either that was the trick. And it's been very difficult to handle this Vala thus far. We'll have one more stack of bribe up, so I am going to actually send my little guy here to try and capture this. And Vikings have a very good... get out of there, buddy. Vikings have a very good... late game. They're a very strong late game hero. Thankfully my ally Butcher came, so we'll be able to take this just fine. Using our bribe stack to continue to get us a little bit of value, and we'll just keep on soaking. Unfortunately, this Vala has been doing nothing but trying to attack me, and she did go for the basic attack build, so I do need to be a little bit cautious of that. We'll just sit back. We don't mind sitting back. We need to be soaking, though, with everybody we can. And get out of there, buddy. It's spooky. But we do have better wave clear now. Run, 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 run. Alright, you're going to back. You can still soak. You need to be soaking here and picking up globes. Vikings actually gain a small trait from picking up regen globes, where it will increase their health regen by a little bit. Not doing the best job of being able to defend our building, but once we get level, I think it's 13, we'll be able to get a stun off of our ally. I picked up Spin to Win. I've been doing a crappy job of explaining what my talents do thus far, so I'll try to do a better job of that, but we're actually going to send Balog middle lane, just so he can hopefully soak there too, and we'll get a little bit of triple soak going. Lost Vikings are one of the few heroes in the game that can triple soak very effectively, so we'll go ahead and get that rolling. Friendly team is fighting here, but we are going to be gaining a whole lot of XP advantage against this enemy team just from us not being in the fight, because we are pretty ineffective in the actual fight. Alright, so we picked up Bribe and then Merc Lord. This just increases or empowers the mercenaries that are near me whenever they are near me. We'll go ahead and continue to soak here. I think we're actually going to send... actually, I wonder if these guys can take this camp. We're going to try it. Alright, you need to be here. And then... Q, spin to win. Run, buddy. Run, please. Oh, I'm not quite able to get out in time. That's okay. If I have to use my ult to take this camp, I will. I don't mind that much. But it looks like we'll be able to take it just fine. We're going to ping for our ally to respawn here. That's one of the cool things about the Lost Vikings, is you can ping how they res. Get in there and spin to win a little bit. Spin to win just empowers our Q to allow us to deal damage in an AoE area around the Lost Vikings. Alright, we're going to send big guy up here to soak, and then Balog right here to try and take this camp now. And we'll continue to send Eric here. Alright, soak up the minions. And I need to be microing here as well. A lot of stuff going on. Friendly team, I don't know if they actually capped that or not, but they might have, so. Try to soak here, dodge any incoming attacks, get out of there with him. You're fine. Need to check on this guy. You can just sit in the bush. You're soaking fine. Things are going well here. Friendly team is dying, though, which is unfortunate. Um. Ooh, run, buddy. This will be a good camp timing if we're able to get it in time. We are. And then I guess we'll keep him mid lane. You can stay. I want you in the top bush. It's a little bit safer for him. It would be nice if I could get this camp here, but I don't think we'll be able to take it in time. We might be able to. We're going to try it. We're going to try for it. If he lands that swap, I'll hit him up with a bit of a slow. Unfortunately, though, enemy team did a good job of dodging it. And we're just going to back out with this guy. Gonna bribe that right here and try to take this. Attack it, buddy. Alright. Kind of messing up my micro here, unfortunately. But we do capture this. We can send Baylog to the middle lane. I would like to get into this team fight, but I think I need just one more level to be able to do so. Alright. Please tell me he lives. Okay, good. Send him back. Got to destroy the fort thanks to a good camp timing, but I need to be getting out. We'll actually try to send Baylog into the middle, or the bottom lane, to help with the push. And unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, so my ally here will die. By the looks of things, we'll try to jump to get him out, but I don't think it'll even matter. That's okay. Alright. We're able to soak up a little bit more here. I'm going to send Eric top lane, I guess, and Baylog needs to stay. We want to send Olaf to the middle lane. Good. We're able to soak a little bit. And it's level 16 that I'm going to get my big power spike. Ooh. Whew. Barely able to get behind the wall there. That could have been very deadly. And we can shift click to send them back. I'm doing a lot of my movements with shift clicking. It helps out a lot. No camps are really going to be up for me, and I don't have bribe up yet either. But you can see my soak game has been very, very well. Hero damage has been poo-poo, but it is what it is. You can stick around, and I might actually come in for one more fight, because this is the big seed. This is the one that matters. We'll try to clear this camp quickly here. Hopefully I can get a good Q in. And we need to be grouping with the rest of the team. Maybe soak one more wave up. Friendly team is doing a fantastic job, though, overall with everything. So we're going to try and just group all of my Vikings here. I want one more globe. And we're going to just try to all attack. All attack the Vala. Everybody, get on him. Good. Can I make it out? Jump. We'll go ahead and press R here to bring all of my little guys back. But unfortunately, it does not matter. Friendly team got wrecked and no one reacted, unfortunately. That very much sucks. We could have had that, I felt. We were able to kill the Vala, though, who has been our biggest problem thus far in the game. We're going to keep my Vikings grouped because to defend that objective, it's going to be a little bit tough to do it all alone. Oh, I don't have my W up, and unfortunately, that is a bunch of my little guys down. All of my good ones, actually. As Baylog is the least effective at defending the objective. That sucks. I thought I had jump up, which is just an invulnerability for my team. I'm going to press 4 so they all go there, and then I can just control this guy however I want. We're going to pick up large and in charge. So, Baylog dashes, right? He does a little dash and deals a little bit of damage with it, as well as slowing enemies. Now, instead of slowing, he stuns them. This is a huge power up for him. As you can see, if we have all of our Vikings grouped, we'll just invuln that. Don't want to have to deal with it. Sending all of my little guys here, and hopefully they can come. But it's not looking too great for us right now. Does look like this building will get taken down. I am just going to sip up quickly here because it'll be nice to have it. Is this the real Nova? No. Alright, well we are kind of getting wrecked building-wise and team fight-wise. But we can now, as a group, as the Lost Vikings, we can get into the team fights as well. And do the best that we can. Oh, unfortunately, Baylog did just charge. We're going to try to rush down at the enemy team's Nova, but without any real way to reveal her, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. Now, we are in a bit of a pickle, so we're going to send one guy out. Okay. The reason for splitting them like that is in case the enemy team were to group on us. Come on. Boom! See, we start to have a little bit of damage now. If you're grouping the Vikings after level 16, you do have that little bit of kick to them as well. But we were just splitting our Vikings up so that had we gotten all picked off, I could have at least used play again to revive everyone that needed revived. Next objective is spawning here, and we're actually going to send little guy down here to try to take the camp. Ooh, that's spooky as heck. Get on out of there. That'll give him priority to get to the camp. Hopefully enemy team is not here. If they are, I'd consider using some abilities to try and steal it from them. We're going to go ahead in here and charge along with the Busher and use our abilities to finish them off, and then we're going to send everybody down here to defend this. Hopefully the enemy team doesn't come. If I see one, I'm pressing R immediately. But this is really good camp timing for me. So I think we'll keep Eric down here to soak, and I want to be sending these two up into the top lane because they'll have pretty good objective push, which we're going to need. Enemy team might decide to give this, which, oh boy, just going to go ahead and zoom on out of there. They might be on their camp. Yeah, it looks like they are. I do have jump up. Whew! Barely able to block that ability by the enemy team. And we're just going to try to group up our whole entire team right now so that we can fight this enemy team. 8-second cooldown on our ability. I want to take... we can maybe just take this guy. Get the stun out. Come on, where's your stun, buddy? Stun him! Okay. It worked out, I suppose. And now, enemy team is pushing hard against our building. I think I want to push. I gotta try to defend against them. I can blow up a Nova. Or I should be able to, at least. So, if we can find her, we should be able to kill her. We see it's this one right here, and they are starting to disengage, so we're going to try to cut them off on the flank. Picking up Fury of the Storm. This is my favorite talent at this tier. Look at this damage. It's fantastic damage. She does have the dash out, but that's a lot of damage for one hero to deal with. And he's also going to get cut off by my team, I'm hoping. We'll try to rush him down a little bit here. If we can, that would be fantastic. Hit him with a stun. Not quite able to, though, but maybe right here. Yeah, and he'll get bursted by the friendly team. Very nice. We're starting to get a good push rolling. We have play again up, so we can always keep that in mind whenever we want to take down whatever we want to take down. I'm going to just try to push another keep, because I don't think we can end yet with all the enemy team up except for their Karazim. It's going to be difficult for us to end. But friendly team is going in here, but I want to just ensure the building. That's my main thing. I feel like if I fight, though, I could help them a lot. Maybe get in on this Gazlo. There we go. There's a nice pickup on the enemy's Gazlo right there. And we'll contest the core, but I really think we could probably end now. At this point, we could probably end. We'll do our best. Try to keep the Vikings close enough that I can press Q, and all of them will hit the core. Very nice. And that looks like it'll be the end of the game. So I know I was kind of all over the place. I was doing my best to explain and play, but it was tough because the enemy team's Valo was on us all the time, especially there in the early game. But we were still able to create a humongous XP advantage over this enemy team, doubling the next closest hero in an XP advantage. And despite the friendly team not grouping super well for the fights that really mattered, we were still able to pull ahead and get enough lead to win the video game. Especially with us hitting level 16, getting large and in charge, and then Fury of the Swarm at 20, we're able to blow up enemy heroes quite easily. So that's kind of how this build is focused. We got Bribe and Merc Lord to help us get through that early game, help us survive by getting camps to help us push. We got Spin to Win, which helps a little bit with wave clear, but it combos well in the late game. We got Play again for us having... This is now giving us a global capability. And then as well as just like a get out of jail free card. It's really nice. And I think, in my opinion, Raid Long, the other alt, I think it's called like Longboat Raid or something. I think that is the worst talent or worst alt in the entire game. Jump, because it's nice to have that little bit of an vulnerability to dodge Kerrigan combos. And then, like I said, you start getting blow up capability with large and in charge because you can charge them. They're stunned. While they're stunned, you can get inside range to use spin to win, which deals 100% more damage to enemy heroes. Start auto attacking them with three Vikings smacking heroes. You can deal a lot of damage very fast. And if you do happen to get low, you can just play it again. So yeah, not the best hero damage. But the late game was kind of short. Once we got that objective, we were able to snowball a win. And like I said, the big thing with Vikings is XP, and you also are trying not to die as much as you can. We did a good job of it this game, but we also had to sacrifice a little bit of our building's health to do so. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said in the start, make sure to check me out on Twitch because I let you guys pick what heroes I play, and I own every single hero except for the probe. So, go on, check me out if you want, hit follow, and yeah, I will catch you all in the next one.